VAR, I think they should get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't like VAR.
Come down to the grassroots.
Because he's just a bit of a clown.
He's a bit of a village idiot.
Yeah.
Because I'm actually Romanian.
He goes, oh, what, is it video? I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, I would have conditioned my hair then.
They're going to have fashion shows. Through the
Virtual fashion shows.
virtual fashion shows.
It is scary.
This is like some iRobot shit.
It is
scary.
What do you mean a bit of land? It's not land, it's fake.
I can now take my character into another metaverse.
Go play FIFA.
Why are you doing that? Why are you saying all that? Hello and welcome to the Fijian, the Ginge. I'm your host, Fijian.
You can't be doing that, man.
We'll go.
Okay. I'm the co-host of Ginge.
We hope you've had a good Christmas, good New Year. Obviously,
Yeah.
This was meant to be the Christmas special. That's why the thumbnail is us in our Christmas gear with the Christmas tree, but we lost it. The episode's gone.
Yeah, we lost the episode.
We lost it. Little technical
Audio went-
difficulty. But we're back. We're better. Just going to recap on everything that's been going on the last couple of weeks. So we hope you had a good Christmas. We hope you had a good New Year. What's been going on with you?
Nothing much. Not since the last time I spoke to you. Back after the Christmas do. But nothing really. Had quite a quiet Christmas. I went out Christmas Eve, ruined Christmas Day.
If we had what we were talking about in the last episode, you were like, no, I ain't even going to ruin Christmas Day this year, man.
Honestly, Christmas Day, I remember fucking just feeling fucking horrific. And like, do you know when you eat yourself to the point where you just cannot move? Like, and obviously the night before and having a skinful, it was difficult.
Sorry, people.
What?
Yeah, carry on.
But no, yeah, so yeah, fucking struggling on Christmas Day. Boxing Day, I just went around my dad's house and watched the football. I mean, what did you do on Christmas anyway? Where did you go?
To the missus's.
Did you?
Yeah, spent at the missus's.
What's that? Who cooked? Your mum and dad?
Yeah, my
Any
mum
good?
and dad. Yeah, it's alright. Do you know what it is? I just think Christmas is a bit overrated, man.
Do you?
Yeah, do you?
Do you know what?
I feel like if you've got no younger siblings or something, or you haven't got kids, it's just a bit dead, isn't it?
Do you know what Christmas is for me? Is like, like when you're younger, you look forward to the actual Christmas day.
Yeah.
But for me now, it's all about the build up. Like the building up.
It's all about the pre-set, post-set.
Yeah, like your Christmas drinks, your Christmas work dues, your Christmas Eves. All that I actually I look forward to more than the actual. By the time Christmas Day rolls around, I'm completely fucked and I can't be asked to do anything.
And obviously, I don't even drink. I ain't done fuck all.
Well, yeah.
All I've done is fuck my body clock up.
Have you?
Yeah, I'm going bed bare late now, man. Because for some reason, it gets to 10 o'clock. I'm like, yeah, I'll go sleep. Try and wake up at like 7, 8.
Yeah.
And then I'm in bed. Next minute, I put another film on. It's 12 o'clock rolls around. I'm waking up at 10 o'clock. Like, we got to go back to work on Tuesday and we're finished.
Yeah, I know. I can't. Do you know what I've noticed that I've been waking up at I've been going to bed at like midnight, but I've been waking up at like 11 in the afternoon. So I'm.
That's 11 hours sleep.
Yeah, I know, and I'm still fucking tired.
That's probably why you're oversleeping, isn't it?
And then I'm worried about. I set an alarm. I had to pop into work on Wednesday, and I set an alarm for 8:30. I just turned it off, and I went to work when I was ready. Like, and I'm meant to be going back to work on Tuesday. Obviously, it's Sunday today, and I'm fucking scared. I've got to get up at 7 o'clock. I don't know how I'm going to fucking do it.
No, that's what I mean. It does get Christmas. Do you feel like? Yeah, I was saying this to him the other week. Like people look forward to Christmas so much. You look forward to having a break. You're like,
yeah, that's
I'm
it.
going to have a 2-week break off work. By the time you go back to work, you feel worse than you did before you had the break.
Because it takes time to settle back in, like to the getting back into a routine. I'm a man of routines. Like, I love routines, and for me, like it takes time to like settle back in, like to get used to like that pattern of work, sleep, going to bed at the right times, shit like that. So,
no, 100%, man. But like you're saying. Football over the old Boxing Day period. This is a question for you, yeah? You're a football man.
Yeah.
Do you think, all the other countries or the main countries, they don't have no football over Boxing Day or the New Year. They have their winter break.
Do they?
Christmas, yeah, like La Liga and...
Oh, yeah.
They have like a 2-week winter break now. Do you think that's something the Prem should do?
No.
Do you not?
No, I think I think it's been like that for so long. Don't change what's not broken.
I feel like they're overcooking the players though, man.
Do you think?
That Brentford game just a minute ago, 2 or 3 players gone off injured.
Well,
People are overcooked. Like, you're playing games every 2 days pretty much. Like, it's not like we're seeing in the thing. There's more cardiac arrests. There's more, like, they're just too fit.
There has been, it seems to be rises in there and shit, like, in that sort of side of the game.
Them sort of injuries, because the players are just so fit.
Do you think they're just running themselves into the ground?
Yeah, and obviously now you've got the new... So you had the Super League, yeah?
That's
and everyone
bollocks.
was going mad about it, And then the Champions League have just slipped out their new, like, format. And they've added games in. So there's extra games in the Champions League. There's a table format. And I think it's... So if Man United come out of the Champions League, but... they have the best European thing out of like all the 5th place teams in the world, they'll get in the Champions League again. So it's similar. I think you'd have to search it up at home. I don't know if I'm just talking absolute shit, but I think that's the new format of the Champions League. It's going to be in like 2023, 2024.
I don't know why they got to fucking change stuff all the time.
I like the Champions League format as it is.
Just
now.
leave it. I get fucking annoyed when people start fucking around with stuff like that. I just think, just leave it.
It's money.
There's nothing wrong with it.
More games, more money. That's what I mean. There's more games there. They want to do the World Cup every 2 years now.
That's shit.
Do this. Like, the players are overcooked.
If they start doing the World Cup every 2 years, that's shit for a start. No, because you know what it is? It becomes it's not nothing. It's like, oh, so and so won the World Cup, fucking whoopie do. It doesn't matter. If every 4 years it becomes more of a competition, we really want to win it because it's every 4 years. You're not going to get this opportunity for another 4 years. So the players are thinking, all the older players are sort of thinking, well, if I don't win this tournament, I might not be in the next tournament. I've got 4 years till the next one. If they change stuff like that, I just think, what the fuck are you doing? Just stop fucking around with football. Leave it how it is. VAR, I think they should get rid of it.
Yeah, I don't like VAR. And do you know what the worst thing about
VAR. Football's called on the spot.
Do you know what the worst thing about VAR
Come down to the grassroots.
Oh, in it though. If you like, they don't have it in the Championship.
Nah.
They don't have it in League One.
Nah,
it's not fair anyway.
They shouldn't have it, as far as I'm concerned.
But you seen some of the decisions over the weekend?
I saw the one. Actually, do you know what? For the first time, I'm actually going to contradict myself. I actually watched the City Arsenal game yesterday.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with both decisions.
You didn't? No, but the one which one? The
Odegaard. So the Odegaard penalty when Ederson come out. My personal opinion, if you actually watch it from the right angle, I'm probably going to get a load of stick for this, but I think Ederson gets a foot on the ball.
Yeah.
I honestly, and I think they got it right. And the Xhaka one on Bernardo Silva. Come on, man. If you think that's not a penalty,
that is a penalty. I agree with that. The first Arsenal one, like, if it is a penalty, it isn't a penalty. But do you not think it's unfair that the referee didn't even get called to go look?
Well, this is the thing, innit? But the thing is, like, it's funny. I was watching it, and the thing is, it's got to be a clear and obvious error from the referee for them to pull him back and look at the screen. VAR must have looked at that Ederson one with Odegaard and thought he's got that right.
Yeah. And
didn't look at it. And then when they looked at the Xhaka one, because the Ederson one, it's so like, who got there first?
Yeah, it's a hard one. It is a hard one.
Do you know what I mean? But the Bernardo Silva one,
out of the two, it's the hard one.
But I can understand why Arsenal would feel hard done by and why what happened. But I can also understand why it wasn't given.
Yeah.
In the same.
I don't like the I don't like VAR.
Nah,
I hate it.
I've always been even though over the years I've seen some terrible refereeing decisions. Just for example, before goal line technology, when Frank Lampard lobbed Manuel Neuer in the fucking.
What an awful.
And it's about a metre over the line. That goal line technology, I'm all for. Yeah.
Yeah, but even goal line, I'll be honest. When that first come in, I don't like change.
I
don't want it. Like, I kind of sometimes in football, I know it sounds stupid. I know there's a lot of money online. I kind of like the unfair aspect sometimes.
It makes it better, though.
I kind of like that.
It makes it more entertaining. And when it goes your way, it's brilliant. But then, obviously, the thing is, that's what makes me laugh. People scream and shout about VAR, and I'm the same. And then, let's say something happened and there was a decision overturned, I don't know, against, for example, a World Cup in the final. Sorry, European Cup final. And we had a penalty and it probably wasn't picked up by the ref. And it was a clear handball in the box. I'll be going, fucking hell, VAR is fantastic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it just depends.
I think it's the way they're using it, though. Because when they used it in the Euros, it was fine.
Yeah, it was smooth.
The refereeing in the Euros, perfect.
Yeah, it was impeccable.
The VAR thing, smooth. But they come to the Premier League and they started off doing it at the start of the season. The refereeing was better at the start.
Yeah,
of the season.
it was.
They were letting
Yeah.
A lot of big challenges go.
But no, I think
And
they
now
should
it's
though.
gone back to bullshit. It's gone back to bullshit. Twinkle toe football.
I think
you get touched, you go over, you get a penalty. It's bullshit.
they've sorted the offside out. Definitely, because they've now said that level is offside, because that was an issue last season, that someone's like a toenail offside. I mean, how can a toenail give you a physical advantage?
Yeah, it doesn't.
I don't know, but they've sorted the offsides up, but like you said, the challenges and stuff like that still needs to be looked into, but it's definitely a lot better than last season, in my opinion.
I agree. But the fucking massive games called off.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of football called off at the moment.
Luton, 3 games called off in a row.
I know. We're supposed to be playing Coventry, weren't we? But
Yeah.
we can't really say. I was going to say, I have to cut.
Yeah.
I have to cut that. But no, yeah, there's a lot of games called off, a lot of football off. But the thing is, this Omicron, seems like everyone's going to get it. My opinion is just fucking just play, because how much longer is it going to be until we get to a point where it's like, right,
just a normal cold.
Yeah.
Have to treat it as a
listen, when say Rain behind the camera gets the flu, yeah, the normal flu, which has been around for God knows how long.
Yeah.
Are we going to start saying to him, you've got to isolate? Because that's all it is. People, you know how many people die from the flu every year?
Yeah.
I'm not saying that corona is not a thing, because it is, and a lot of people have lost loved ones. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, it's got to get to a point where we've got to go back to start living the normal life. Because once everyone, if you want to get the vaccine, listen, it's up to you. But I just think it's got to get to a point where we've got to start trying to live a normal life. Huh?
It's from the lab. That's why.
Well, they've proved... We shouldn't go down this rabbit hole, Ray. We shouldn't go down this rabbit hole, Ray.
You're just going to get taken off. So you've got man behind the camera with his hair out and that.
Don't want to be going down this rabbit hole, man. Come on.
Talking whiff. Do you know what I mean?
Trump told us. He told us.
Stop saying shit like this. We'll get it taken down.
He told us.
No, but I agree with you. I do think...
They say the flu's, yeah? When this like a flu like this normally comes about, and they because they normally two flus normally collide together, innit? Whatever it's called, they normally come into contact with each other, and then they mutate, But normally, like after like the Spanish flu or other flus we've had, they've normally found out like a month later. They could always find the source of it, because this has been mutated so much. They can't find out, because they know it's not from an animal now. But we know that anyway. If you actually look back at that, labs let out things before in China.
Bat soup.
It just hasn't, it just hasn't gone as far.
But I don't think there should be a problem with like we're scared right now to speak about it and give an opinion or whatever.
Yeah.
That is bad.
We haven't got any freedom of speech.
Bad though, man.
No, you haven't got freedom of speech.
You should be allowed to have an opinion, and someone might not agree with your opinion. This is the problem at the minute.
That's the matter.
With the world,
but that's the thing is, it's just everyone's and I'm going to get stick for this. But everyone just we're in a snowflake generation.
Sensitive.
Yeah, we are.
And you can say anything about anything, and it's going to upset somebody.
Someone's always going to get upset with something you say anyway. That's life.
Exactly, but the thing is, for some reason, that's how life's been for God knows how long.
That's why I'm fed up with like the conspiracy theories, like you sad people. Like you just don't know nothing.
Whoa.
But you're into conspiracy.
Whoa.
You know what I mean?
I'm a bit of a conspiracy.
Yeah, whoa.
You're sad. You like a conspiracy?
Yeah, I like conspiracy. Yeah.
Do you know what it is? It's not even like a conspiracy, but nothing would surprise me. That's
Sometimes I think there's just with these conspiracies and like
I don't think they're conspiracies. Like it's just you just.
No, but sometimes things they don't add up,
yes,
and
things
then
don't add
sometimes
up
there's
sometimes.
things that happen, and
Well, I just don't think they add up because you don't understand it. And
Maybe.
you're not willing to understand it because you don't know enough.
Well, it's not willing to understand it. Sometimes
Yeah,
I don't
no,
trust
no.
the fucking evidence that they're giving me
Yeah,
as
but-
well.
Yeah.
I feel like
No,
it's like,
you can't believe everything you read on the news, man.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to read. Once you start understanding things and like doing your own research into something, or digging a little bit further, you start to realise a lot of things are not conspiracies.
Well, put it this way.
Thinks they are, it's because you don't. It's because you haven't got a lot of. You ain't got a lot of knowledge
About the situation.
about situations or how the world works or how people work. You just don't have the knowledge. So everything's like, oh, Bill Gates is trying to do this and he's trying to.
Bill Gates is.
He's trying.
Don't say that, because I'm just going to have to cut it out.
Okay, so I got it.
I'm just gonna have to...
All he's trying to
You're just making more work for me, man.
He's trying to stop malaria and that. Like,
Yeah.
He's the
Just
only.
blanket.
He's the only.
Yeah, I'll put Bill Gates as a...
Yeah.
He's the only billionaire that's trying to
Yeah.
put into like flu and healthcare and stuff like that. Why you got
No, I
Jeff
do.
Bezos and that trying to go to
Oh,
the
have
moon.
you seen
Jeff Bezos is trying to get into space.
He's a bit of a.
Yeah,
He's a bit wham, man.
Is he? I thought he was quite.
No, I thought that.
He was bald and
photos
quite,
of
like,
him the other
puny.
day. He's bully beef. He'll put you in a headlock and nugget you.
He's-
Bully Maguire.
he's-
Oi, anyone out there?
Spanish mistress.
Anyone out there? Oh, you remember Spider-Man 3 with the Venom and that?
Yeah.
For some reason, I've been watching. I was watching it the other day.
Probably because it's in the cinemas.
I
At the
watched
moment.
the other one, and then I've been watching this one. But there's been these people have been making these things called Bully Maguire, and you know when Tobey Maguire's Venom.
Yeah.
They've been cutting them out and cropping them onto things. Oh, it's fucking hilarious. Oh, anyone at home, search up Bully Maguire. It's fucking so funny. They've been putting these things as so jokes, man. But no, yeah, Jeff Bezos, he's a bit. I didn't think he was like a bit schwammy like that.
Get the fuck out. Man.
That is a false accusation by the cameraman. TNT.
But like what?
He's big. He is big. He is
Then
big.
again, like
He's training. He's probably training.
Do you know?
He's not doing. He probably eats, trains.
Yeah.
Works.
Do you know what I just think though? With this thing, because I actually know something that someone that died and that they were in the hospital, and they didn't die from COVID. And I actually know this because I'm not going to give names, but somebody then the NHS and that they put it down as a COVID death.
They do though. If they say that now, if it's within 20.
And I just think so. All these statistics that we put, so the amount of people who have died, that's probably not true.
No, it's probably over exaggerated. It is over exaggerated. Yeah. I feel like people know this a lot of this stuff now. Have you seen Don't Look Up?
Don't Look Up.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Leonardo DiCaprio.
I've seen that on the like most viewed things in the UK.
You've got to watch that because
and it's got that bird in there. I can't remember.
Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah,
you got to watch that because that is the closest thing to real life that you're ever going to see in a movie because that is what we're living in. It's scary, and we are living in.
I don't like watching shit like that.
Cause, spoiler alert! If you ain't seen it, fucking skip about a minute ahead. Yeah, obviously it's about a meteor coming to hit Earth. Yeah, scientists are saying it's a meteor, it's going to hit Earth and it's going to kill everyone. But then the government don't want to put that out because she's trying to win another election. So she's like, oh, you can't say that. And then she teams up with a billionaire. Says, oh no, but the materials on the meteor, if we can extract the materials, we'll be more rich. Like we'll make billions.
So fucking corrupt.
So then the government are like, don't look up, it's fake. And then the scientists are like, look up, you can see it. And then there's like massive rallies in America and it's like, don't look up.
Well, you can see it coming down.
You can see it coming. Then when it gets so close, it's like, it's just coming. But it's proper good film. If you ain't seen it.
What happens in the end? Does a meteor hit?
The meteor hits.
That could happen as well, couldn't it? That.
No, something like that could happen, but it's what's going on with the world right now. Like, we're so divided. The world's so divided. And
I feel like social media and that, like, they've done what they've scaremongered too many people.
Yeah.
It's gone down the wrong way because like, even in England, like you said, you're seeing the divide.
England's getting bad for it.
Oh,
I thought everyone points at America. America this, America that.
What do you mean?
England is like a.
You are the flu. It's like,
To me, England is like a mini America in a way, isn't it? We're turning into a mini America. I'm watching Parliament, and these people that are supposedly meant to be running our country are like kids. Do you know what I mean? They're doing like little school like jokes to each other in Parliament. They're all laughing like Mr. Speaker. Like, it's pathetic. These are people running the country, making the decisions. Do you know
What do you think? What's your thoughts on Boris Johnson? Do you know what it is? People slate.
You got to remember, he supports a gender, isn't it? Like it's not just him.
Yeah.
It's him and whoever's in his like cabinet. So it's like there's loads of them. They all come up with things, innit? So it's not just like he's one act.
I'll say one thing right now, yeah, and I don't jump.
No one's gonna be.
I don't jump quick to say this, yeah, because I don't understand when people do this sometimes. He should have fucking resigned. He should have resigned.
What?
Because of that thing that come out, the party thing, he's got to be stepping down after it, because that is disgusting.
Why?
Because
everyone else was doing it.
Not only is it disgusting, no, I'm not saying that, but for the person leading the country,
he's got to lead by example.
You've got to lead by example. You can't come out and do that, and then to come out and do it, and it's all a big joke and stuff like that. And not only have you done that, the people in the thingy have lost trust in their prime minister now. So you've lost more people that are not going to follow the rules. They're not going to do this. They're not going to listen to you. He should have stepped down for that. His party, half of his party went against him and voted. They didn't want the measures he was implementing. Like, their party is fucked anyway. I don't know too much about government. I don't want to get too much about government because I don't know too much about government. I'm just knowing what I see. I'm just saying what I see, people, and that's what we're here to do. We're here to you get shit like that in the parliament.
Pathetic. It's fucking pathetic, but yeah.
But shut up! You don't even understand what the fuck you.
Yeah, but you know what? It's funny, yeah, because like I said, I was watching that Roman Empire.
Yeah.
And it's weird because when you go back to all the way back then, they had a senate, and the senate was exactly the same as a government. So you would have war leaders and that, like you'd have like the senate, and then you'd have I can't remember what it's called, but it was like the highest graded senate you could have. Like you basically could overrule the senate, but it's just one person. I can't remember what it was called, but it shows you like from back then in history, like the government it's always been corrupt.
Yeah.
You see it throughout days. All the senate members were rich and that, and they were doing dodgy things, and they're doing this and they're doing that. And nothing's changed. It's human behaviour.
Yeah,
and we're never changed because it's always human behaviour. You could say this party would be, oh, we're off of this. They get in. And this is what I'm saying about all these. Like you look at all these. Look at all the Alexander the Great, or all the people that do good in the world or take over. They end up getting power happy. The power always gets to them, and they end up folding because humans, you can't promise something and then stay with it. It always changes. There's always something that changes.
Well, it's like when you go to work. I'm sure everyone experiences this. Like you get told one thing, you get there, and plans change.
Yeah,
and that's probably exactly the same with.
Yeah, or like sometimes with them, like a lot of the time, like if you see like the emperors and stuff like that, like a lot of power just got to the head. But that's what I'm saying. You learn off history, man. Because if you look back at history, yeah, it's different times, but it rhymes. What's happening right now? It's definitely happened back then. Yeah, it might have been more bloody in that, but there's no difference. It's still the same dickheads in the office. It don't matter.
That's good. That got deep.
Yeah, that got. I didn't want.
That was a rabbit hole. That was a rabbit hole.
Man, here, give him some wisdom.
Boris, you know what I mean?
There's a few good.
Boris in reincarnation, mate.
Yeah. Nah, I just don't know, man. I just think he's too much of a.
Who else is going to do a good job? Because they all.
No, I'm not saying anyone's going to do a good job, but people have a perception about him before he took over because he's just a bit of a clown.
He's a bit of a village idiot.
Yeah.
not like.
No, he's not a good person like to have out there. He's in the firing line from the beginning.
Yeah.
Like, it was against him before he even got running.
And the thing is, there's no book or there's no way really of sort of to be able to see how to deal with the coronavirus. There's no like book to read.
I don't think the coronavirus thing how anyone has dealt with it that's a bit of a difficult one because. But what I will say.
Anyone would have dealt with it. Well, the only thing what I would have said is. They listen to too much people. So
yeah.
She should have just started like that Nicola Sturgeon. She just done what she wanted
did.
to do.
She's a good prime. I don't mind. She's running shit.
But she's just done.
Yeah.
She stick to what she's doing, and she's listened to whoever she's listened to, and she's just stuck with that.
Who, the Scottish?
Yeah.
The Scottish.
Fuck her. I don't like her.
Nicola Sturgeon.
Yeah, but
I don't know why. There's something about her.
I don't know too much. I'm not saying I know anything. I don't know why we're talking about politics because us three.
No, but listen.
Know fuck all about politics.
If she fucks off and goes independence, I say good fucking riddance.
That probably won't make it in.
Scotland. You don't like the Scot.
No, but
the Scot. It get long because you know what it's like. Everyone to put in like, so you won't be able to come into our borders. Everything that gets shipped through our borders.
Are you coming here? You may as well come in now.
Have you noticed that? Have you noticed though that they do stuff like that? So Brexit's like the talk of everything, and then all of a sudden coronavirus hits, and Brexit just not.
We got the boy in now.
Why are you doing that? Why are you kissing that stupid badge?
He's a freak.
Oh,
He did. He brought that top when Italy got to the final, when they were on the way to the final.
I ordered it 2 weeks before. I did.
What? Why? Why not an England shirt?
Fuck England, man.
He don't like England because of the way the fans.
You fans.
Which is true. I don't.
England, the fans.
It was hard for me to sit there and want them to win.
You smash up your own town at
that time.
What? Obviously, I didn't go.
I've only got a little hint, but I'm claiming it, mate.
You got no Italian in you, man.
What Italian?
I've got a little
Sicilian. No, that's a bit. That's
a little bit, just a little bit.
Little salt. What
did you do? What did you do one of them DNA things and see?
Nah,
my nan.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
nice.
I'm claiming it.
But it might not. It's not even. It's like tiniest bit.
Because I'm actually Romanian.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are you actually?
My granddad's mum and dad. I might be wrong, but it's something like this. They come over here from Romania to London. They were Romanian gypsies.
That's.
Yeah.
Is that how they come over?
They were Romanian gypsies, yeah, and then they settled in London.
Nah, and that's where. But Harris is not really.
That's my dad's. It's my mum's side.
So what's your dad? Scottish?
No, English. Harris.
Harris.
Is it English?
Scottish, isn't it?
No. No.
They could. No, I think it is an English name, Harris.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
It is. But yeah.
But yeah, what I see that day.
Yeah, what? So,
Yeah.
so obviously, they should just turn the capital over.
So we've gone there
fans
thinking. I went
smashed
there
up
thinking
England.
it's going to be like
Good spirits.
like like if Luton get to a final, when you go to like an away game or something and you're with your town and it's all buzzing
Bouncing.
and it's good and it's nice and it's fun. I'm thinking, yeah, I'm gonna pop into London for a bit because it'll be decent. Like the atmosphere will be good. It'll be happy. I've gone there and it was hostile. So fucking hostile.
Was it a lot of Northerners though? No, this day.
No, it was more because it would be though because if you actually look at English fans, I'd say it's probably a lot more northern than southern.
Do you think?
Yeah, I do think so. Well, they follow them more. Yeah, I'd say that. I would say that. I might be wrong because I've never been to an England game or anything.
Yeah.
But from
I've
just
been
the
to a
outside
couple.
looking in, when you look at all the flags and that, it's a lot like Leeds, Bolton.
Yeah. Birmingham.
Yeah, and I feel
Villa.
like
Leeds.
they're more English proud than I feel like than the South.
Yeah.
And
We play more civilised games like cricket.
we play rugby.
Yeah, rugger.
And bowls. The horse riding. But I've gone there and it was just. But I think it's a mixture of everything, isn't it? Because it was a boiling pot of everyone staying in and something good's happened, and it was just
Everyone's gone crazy.
Everyone's just gone crazy. But I'm talking in Leicester Square. So we've walked out and there's crowds. The crowd is.
Was there any Italy? I bet they were too scared to even
There
fucking.
wouldn't have been no, bruv. It would have just been like that.
They'd have got battered probably.
It would have just been. That would have been silly.
Was
man.
you there?
No, he didn't go.
I didn't go.
He was going to go.
Where in that?
But
You would have got battered.
You would have got bottles thrown at you in that, I reckon, because
100%.
people.
No, I went through Dunstable and I was getting stick, man. Like, yeah. It's like,
Yeah, and then you've gone there, and people
bring him on the pod.
people were. Because when you get into Leicester Square, if you walk through from the train station, you got that Burger King bit, and it kind of curls round.
Right.
It's all glassed, but it's like it must be like smash proof. They had just had bottles, and think about it, it's crap. There's a sea of people. They're pinging bottles. It's pinging off the top of that and just bouncing into the crowd.
Why would you throw bottles into a?
No, honestly, people got bottles, chucking it in the air.
That's making me want to do that.
People
now.
are bleeding, like there's bottles falling down, and we ended up moving. And then it was just hostile, and I was just like, I'm just leaving. I'm just going back.
It's no fun.
It wasn't fun,
That
it's just-
takes all the fun out of it.
If you see, like, I'm sure the Scottish.
Yeah, I'm not really a massive football
Nah,
fan.
I'm not-
Really,
do you
that's
know
why I
what it
didn't
is?
go. It didn't really appeal to me.
I'll tell you.
Yeah, it
something
appeals
right
to
now.
me. I mean, I'm a massive England
You
fan.
are a massive England fan. I'm not. Really,
But I wouldn't go and smash the town up.
I'm not really a massive. I'm not really a massive England fan. Like that.
You sort of flitter in and out.
fucking-
Sometimes I feel like you're not interested, and then you start
I
going.
only really watch when it's a major competition. I don't really follow. Obviously, I want England to win. I'm English at the end of the day.
You look
Well, I'm
Fijian, mate.
I'm Fijian.
It's say just in an alternate universe, England Fiji final of the World Cup because they won't be in the Euros. Who are you actually going for? Who are you rooting for?
Obviously
I'm probably going to
Fiji.
root for Fiji.
Well, you're
because
just fucking
don't
sus because
fancy
you're sitting there in an
root for
Italy.
them,
No, but I'm not saying I'm going to root for Fiji because I'm more Fijian.
But they've done the job.
Because I'm more Fijian than I'm English. I'm more English than I'm Fijian. But
Yeah.
But it'd be more of a if Fiji were to beat England, fine. It'd be more of probably a proud thing for Fijians.
Yeah,
Would be
yeah.
For
For England.
yeah, like granddad and that would have been mental.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Understand.
But no, but the Fiji never get into any final. To be fair, 'Cause
Rugby.
they're not a footballing country at all.
They play rugby, don't
Rugby,
they?
yeah, they are rugby, but they're good at rugby sevens.
What's that? Is that like a
Olympics.
So just seven.
It's quick. Isn't
Olympic champions, rugby sevens.
Are they really Olympic
Yeah,
champions?
They were smoking.
I thought it'd be like Australia. Or
No, it was New Zealand and
New
Fiji.
Zealand or
Yeah,
something
New
like
Zealand
that.
and Fiji.
The All
Yeah, they're
Blacks.
quick.
England are quite good at sevens, to be fair. In America, but
Is it a completely different same sort of rules, but it's just
It's
real
more
quick
quick
pace?
play, isn't
it's like 5-a-side. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, is
Like
that what
if you
it's
play
like?
5-a-side and 11-a-side, it's like
Yeah.
Stamina dance.
you got two different types of players for two different types.
But you
of
get some
players.
people that are quality at 6-a-side.
Sevens
and
is
then
the
you
whole
put-
pitch, but only 7 players on each team instead of the 15 players in each.
Yeah.
So and it's shorter games, so they're more
It's burst,
smaller,
isn't it?
They're going
Fire
for it.
quick. Like it's quick. It's a really quick game. It's quite fun to play, to be honest. Because when
Listen-
we were in school, I never used to like playing 15 on 15 rugby because I wouldn't know what to do. There's too much going on. You're in a
Sevens?
massive line. Sevens.
It's
There's
like
less
going to
going
war,
on. It's like
isn't
you're
it?
just running, isn't it? Yeah,
It's like going to war.
Yeah, it's like there's too many rules. I don't even know. I don't understand rugby.
I don't
There's
understand.
too
I'm
much
not a big-
rules.
I can understand it enough to watch it to a certain extent.
They start calling up on things, and I'm like, what is going on?
With some of the sports we got coming on, we probably have to try and get someone to do with rugby, innit?
Yeah, I
don't know too much about rugby either, and it'd be good to get someone.
but just talking about that, we got a lot coming up in the new year. So
yeah,
what's going on?
Yeah, we got some big guests lined up.
Big guests, superstars.
Yeah, you could call them superstars.
I would call them superstars.
Flying the flag for Luton. This is what I'm saying. People were saying, yeah, like after you do a certain amount of people, who you're gonna get. People forget how much talent there is
around it.
Luton and Dunstable.
Yeah.
Even the local areas. I'm not even just saying Luton, Dunstable. Like even from Bedford, around just anywhere.
Yeah,
around.
but you got
Bedfordshire.
There's a lot of people, man, doing some mad stuff.
Yeah, but there's a lot of people out there that don't want to be known. You're just trying, like, these are like, people focus on people that are famous now. You like, there's so many people out there who ain't famous, who are mega rich or mega successful.
Yeah, it's
like,
true, it's true.
Or they've done really well. You just don't know about them because they're not out there. Like some people, it takes a certain breed of a person to be out there on social media and that. You sort of got to be that sort of way, innit? Like, I don't know. It's not for everyone. It's not something I would really want to do.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
Because you got to be quite outgoing, ain't you? You got to be quite like cocksure, like
Cocksure.
Or it's
build your brand bigger if you're bigger on social media. But yeah, we got a good few
Yeah, you
guests.
got talents all over.
Yeah,
there,
we got a
man.
good few
There's some
guests
people
coming
you'd
on.
be surprised with. Look at Jack Whitworth's dad singing his heart out in Japan.
That's mad.
That was a random one.
That's just mad.
random.
A
You know what I
million.
mean?
Was it like
Sold
a million
copies, like-
copies?
Yeah, that is very
That
weird.
is weird.
Just
That's
think,
weird.
yeah, like if let's say each copy costs like £2, because like it'd just be like on a vinyl. That's like 2 million quid. Back then, £2 million
that's a lot.
is like years ago. That's a lot of money.
That is a lot of money, man. No, that's what I mean. And a lot of the stories, like you don't know about the things like with the athletics. Like I didn't know nothing about
That I really, to be honest, that was really
Well,
like
at the end of the
interesting.
day,
we
like,
barely spoke in that. We were just in awe of what he was coming out with.
You can learn. Like, you can learn of all what everyone's saying. They've got obviously something, so you can learn.
Yeah.
Just because they're not rich and they're not famous doesn't mean they don't know nothing.
No, 100%.
You know what I mean?
I think there's been certain situations with even this when we lost the audio for the pod that had to come out. Like, you know, because I think it was Gary we just had on before actually, and he was saying about you always got to have the glass half full. He always looks at glass half full, like, best case scenario, like don't try and look at the negative. And even when that went, I weren't really annoyed. I just thought, right, we've got pods that we pre-filmed. Put that out, and we just go again.
That's
There's
it.
There's no point in.
You can't dwell on stuff.
It's life. There's always going to be something. You know, that's what people need to realise. It's not always going to be perfect. No. You're not going to have it perfect. Because when it does come slap you in the face, oh mate, you better be prepared. If you want it perfect for years, and this is why you see with people who want it perfect, mummy and daddy, everything's like,
This is so controversial.
and then they get to like their 20, they're men and that, and something goes wrong. They're like, start
That is true,
out, mate.
It can, yeah.
It is true, and that will be going in.
The second bit on, but it is true.
We'll leave that in though for
Real.
it's funny.
It's a real podcast.
Yeah, but obviously we got a sponsor. We got a sponsor now. Ollie D Graphics. We're dropping it here.
Shout out to Ollie.
We're just interrupting this podcast for a quick sponsorship break. This sponsor is a sponsor we use ourselves. You don't get the best logos or thumbnails unless you head over to our brother at Ollie D Graphics on Instagram. He does everything, ranging from logo designs, illustrations, animations, and much, much more. Head over to his Instagram, shoot him a little DM, say the Fijian sent you, or the Ginge. He might even chuck in a little extra. With excellent customer service, brilliant pricing, it really, really is a no-brainer. All his links are in the description, whether you're watching this on YouTube or listening to us on Spotify. And now we get back with the pod. Thank you. What? And then like that. He's like a freshie.
It's funny.
Ollie D Graphics, yeah, what can we say? We wouldn't, to be fair, I actually do owe a lot to him.
Yeah, behind the scenes,
because
he's been
I don't think we would be where we are now.
His branding,
just sheerly off of how he made the thing. Because when people found out about that, they looked at it, they were like, it looks so professional. And I think people took us more seriously at the start because of something like that. And obviously the thumbnails are excellent.
And put it this way, like when I first said to a couple of mates that we were going to be doing this, and they thought that we were going to be sort of like filming it, record no video, like Roy's recording it on phone.
Well, Frankie thought that when he turned up.
Yeah,
Remember?
no shit. Yeah,
He goes,
yeah.
He goes, "Oh, what is it? Video?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Oh, I would have conditioned my hair then."
But yeah, and then obviously that come out. I mean, like I said on the video that got deleted, all I said to him was we wanted a couple of cartoon faces, and pretty much gave him the name, and that is it. And that's what he come up with.
They both do look like you.
No,
I
that's
mean,
what
that
it
is like he's got everything. I mean, just from that tiny bit of piece of information to develop something like that. I mean, that's serious talent.
And he bends over backwards.
Yeah,
at
he
the end of
does.
the day.
He does.
He's all about. He wants the product to be happy for the customer, and he's someone you can work with. And I just
Customer satisfaction.
Yeah, customer satisfaction. Like, look at the reviews he's got on his page and everything. The pricing's perfect. Like, for anyone out there that needs anything done, logos, illustrations, web designs, anything, just head over to his thing.
Yeah, he honestly he's the bollocks.
He'd be the easiest person to speak to, and he's someone you wanna grow. And obviously the podcast is going to be growing. With him,
exactly.
to
If
do
we
the
can help him out, we're more than welcome to do that, because he's like I said, he's done loads for us over this over the setting all this up. So yeah, really appreciate it.
So thank you, Ollie D.
Yeah, thank you, Ollie D. Yeah.
But moving on to the next little segment we got rain segment. That's what it says on the sheet.
Rain segment.
Segment of rain.
Segments.
What you got for us?
Metaverse.
So so today on rain segment we're talking about the metaverse.
Crypto.
Yeah.
Gym crypto. But now I was looking at land last night. You can buy land. Well, you obviously know, but you can buy land in these games, like these Decentraland and Sandbox. I was looking at one in Sandbox yesterday, a plot of land. I can't remember. It's like, I think it was like 60 foot by like 30 foot or something like that. And I think it was going for like 20 something grand.
What's this? What?
Like
you can buy land. Yeah.
So you basically want to buy a bit of land.
Yeah, so if people,
it's not real.
I'll explain. If people have played, if people have,
Why would you want to buy a bit of virtual land?
Minecraft would be
if you've played Minecraft,
Yeah.
so it's like Minecraft, but you can buy segments of land. You can buy like little parcels of land, or you can buy big bits.
And this
of
is all
land.
virtual.
Yeah, this is all virtual, but some pieces of land are going for millies, man. Like
Why would you want to buy a piece of virtual land? How is that going to benefit you?
because this is where we're going. Well, this is.
But
the future.
explain to me,
Well,
so
the
obviously
future,
everyone at home-
it's an investment.
But for what? What can you do with a piece of virtual land?
Well, you'll be able to build on that land.
But
People
you
will be able
can't
to
live
come
in it,
visit
'cause
that.
it's
let's-
virtual.
Sims.
Yeah,
This is fucking nuts, Rain.
Yeah, this is mad.
It's so hard to get. Boy, I was watching Joe Rogan the other day.
It's nuts.
Boy, I was watching Joe Rogan and someone was trying to explain it to Joe Rogan. He's baffled. He's like, what are you talking?
you're
about?
telling me-
like, so you know, basically, okay. What happened a couple months ago? There was this fashion brand. I can't remember the name, but they ended up paying 2.1 mil for plots of land. A big plot of land in the metaverse. But
Virtual land.
Basically what they're gonna do is they're gonna have fashion shows through the
virtual fashion shows.
virtual fashion shows.
But will you have to pay to watch them?
You
for
probably
the thing.
Yeah, probably you'd have to pay for the thing, or like come onto their land or whatever. Like
So what?
that.
Explain this to me. So why would you have to buy that bit of land when you probably could just create using like a server? You probably could just create your
Well, no,
own
'cause
fashion
this is
show.
all decentralized on that. Yeah, but it's because there's so many people in this game. The game makers have made this game. It's not just simple as just to create
But
a
what I
game
don't get
or have a
is-
good game. Because, like I said, like Sandbox has already got its. What would you say? It's already got the clout. Like, it's already been built. People are playing the game. It's massive. It's getting bigger. Same for Decentraland. They're already big games. People have already brought a lot of land.
I can't get
in
my
them.
head around the fact that people are buying virtual land to build virtual houses on that they can't live in.
To do a fashion show.
To do.
Well, they're doing a
These
fashion
stuff.
show, but you got
It's
places.
kind of similar.
You got
actually.
Red Bull that have brought land.
You know
on there
why?
and
But
that.
what they
There's
gonna
loads
do
of
with
different
it?
Like,
places.
when they done the live show. Travis Scott done that live
Yeah,
show.
yeah,
on
yeah,
Fortnite. It's
yeah.
kind of like, is it like it's similar to like these sorts of things? that
Yeah,
have been
like you'll
happening,
be,
isn't it?
you'll be.
Did they
able to
make money off of
do
that though?
things.
Fortnite.
Yeah, of course. They make money some way, somehow.
They wouldn't do anything. They wouldn't do anything for free.
There's always something they promote. Yeah, you had to buy tickets. You still had to buy a ticket.
Did you?
Yeah, you had to buy a ticket to
this is
watch
just
virtually.
mental, man.
I can't get my. I just couldn't.
Yeah,
So
but
why-
you got to remember, the generations coming up.
Yeah, the generation
You
isn't
stop
very...
thinking like, and you got to remember we're young. It's not for like our mums and dads now, but the generation coming up, like everything's gonna be online. Everyone plays.
But you
online.
can't live in an online house.
Well, no, you'd be living in your own house, but if
But
you've got
was
the
it-
VR on, you fucking anything.
walk around your house and
you.
you'd be... This is
You can
just...
own a
yeah, this
Ferrari.
is-
I can't do that.
It is
Yeah, but
scary.
This is like some iRobot shit.
It is, but
It's
like,
scary.
You can make money. You know what I mean?
look
So,
at-
like,
So you're
Well, I'm
into
looking- I want a
investments and
bit-
you're
I
looking
want a
at
big-
buying some virtual
yeah,
land.
I am. Yeah, I'll pay
But
up
to
to
be
50 for a
50K?
bit of land. Yeah, but I'll sit on it for a
What
little
do you
bit.
mean a bit of land? It's not
I have
land.
been
It's
looking.
fake. It's not real. What do you mean a bit of land?
You
It's
can
not
make
a bit
money,
of
yeah, but
land.
this is what I mean. There's so much things you can do on that. Like I said, like you got
So, but by land, do you mean buying like a segment of like the server?
It depends what's going on in that area because you got roads leading off that land. Like there's massive,
Virtual road.
you got roads in that. No, this
I
is
don't
it's
understand this.
You
I
ever
can't
watch?
get my head around
You watch
it.
Minecraft and that. Like it's like real
But it's just a
shit.
game.
Yeah, but this
That
is
the
a
people
game,
do
but it's
earn money
on.
through the game,
Yeah, I
man.
can understand
Yeah,
earning
so
money
you can
through
play to earn
Minecraft.
and that, but
But how does this virtual? So you're telling me
it's going to be a virtual world.
I've got £1 million. I'm going to buy this £1 million pot of virtual land.
Because you can rent it out, you can do stuff to it. You can spit
Wait,
It's
this
not
stuff- do you not think
no,
when you're saying it, though, it sounds
mental.
stupid?
You're
son?
crazy.
crazy.
You're on about
But
me.
It's not,
okay.
it's not that crazy because, like I said, like the world is
not crazy.
No, but I can't get on board with that.
Look, people earn money off of Minecraft already.
I know that.
People watch Twitch, watch people playing.
Yeah, I get
games
that.
and
I get that. I get
so
that.
now the next step is being in the game. It's real. You're in the game now. You own the land. So now I can take my land to different metaverses. Now when I play COD or when COD maybe gets on there, Activision, now I own my character. I own my gun. I own my thingy. I can take my character into any metaverse or any game I want to. I don't just
can't.
have to play in COD. I can now take my character into another metaverse.
Go play FIFA. Oh, fucking god! It sounds mental though.
No, it does.
Don't sound right.
It's hard to explain because
So what happens in your normal life then? Are you permanently in this game?
Well, my
Are you-
theory is, people say the metaverse and like it's this.
So you're
and that, it's that,
permanently
but
walking
my
around with a
metaverse,
fucking
like,
thing
how
on?
I've been thinking about it is like, say we've already got robots taking over jobs and that.
Yeah.
And like now you got play to earn games. So people, I think it is people in Taiwan or Thailand, they're earning more money by playing Axie Infinity. Axie Infinity is it's sort of like a Pokemon game. You battle each other, and the money you earn from it is called potion. But you're allowed to swap potion for their native currency.
Oh right. Okay.
So, but
I think that's a good idea.
but these people. Yeah, but it's weird.
I think playing games for money could be profitable.
it can.
Virtual,
I think
virtual,
virtual land is
it's
I think if you
fucking
look at-
mental.
If you're looking at it for an investment opportunity and you think it's going to go up, that's fair enough.
You'd have to understand
But people
it.
that are buying it to do nothing, what are you doing with it?
Well, you
But
hold and hold.
Holding
I'm
it
saying
for what?
People that
It's
are not
not
using
real.
it for an investment. They're just buying it to.
Yeah, but it's not real. But it's people. Enough people are playing the game. There's enough traded.
So
volume.
basically, is it like
It's
one?
had
Is
over,
it like one?
tons of
One
billions.
like let's say one like server, yeah. And on this server, there's roads and there's plots of land. And on
Yeah,
these
hold on,
plots of
I'll get
land,
it up.
there's like people are building their own virtual houses for multi-millions of pounds. I just think, what a fucking waste of money when you could actually invest it in something that's real and maybe probably.
Yeah, but what is real?
Like he's saying,
nowadays?
this is
The world's not. We're not
the
living.
generation.
Yeah,
Like,
we
if you
don't.
think about it, look at all.
Can you
like,
get your
little
head
cousins.
round
I
that,
can't really
though?
wrap my head around it.
Yeah, but you
personally.
got-
I'm
Not
not- but I'm
living
not
in a
big-
virtual world.
Yeah, but you got to
I'm not
remember,
a
like
big, like,
where I
tech person.
like,
Yeah.
crypto. Yeah, there's still only 5% of the population. Actually, I think someone said it was even less. I think he said it was like 3% of the population is actually into crypto. For me, I think there's bare people, but it's not. It's because I'm just
Hanging around with them
I'm
people.
surrounded by the noise. Yeah, like a lot of people don't understand it. Like if anyone looks at crypto, they just think, oh, like Bitcoin, Ethereum. Like you got like DeFi, you got DAOs. There's so much more play to earn games, NFTs. You know what I mean? There's artwork. There's the artwork actually I nearly brought last night for
You don't have to say that.
like free ETH or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
It's like free ETH. But that like for artwork, because a lot of people can't sell their art normally, but they're coming onto the NFT markets and that, and they're selling it. It's mad.
What, so you're buying like pieces of art, virtual pieces of art?
Virtual pieces of art, yeah.
So people could make us a Fijian and a Ginge.
Yeah,
NFT.
someone can make that as an NFT, yeah. You
And
could
sell it?
make that, yeah.
No, we would have to sell it.
Huh?
Would they have to come to us first?
Yeah, you'd sell it on the blockchain, yeah.
Why would we want to sell that? Who would want to buy that?
Well, you could say, like, because now you can create a community. If you get a community and you build up a big following, that you could say, oh, right, if you buy my NFT, this NFT gives you access to a private member's Discord.
Ah, okay.
You get like extra clicks.
Maybe behind the scenes.
Yeah,
maybe
yeah.
you can come. Maybe if we get
Oh, so it's like an incentive. It's like an
Patreon,
incentive.
like
yeah, it's sort of like
Patreon,
it depends what you use.
Yeah.
Like, there's loads of different ways for NFTs to exist, but that is sort of how some people just are doing it just to make a quick buck, and that not all of them will survive. It's still early days.
Yeah.
Not a lot of this stuff will survive.
do you think
everything's just trying to find?
Do you think a lot of the thing with the land and that could be just a big hype and it could die out, or do you think that's generally the way that we're going?
Man,
You think virtual land is
virtual land and that, man? But it's not. Don't get it twisted. It's not like there's thousands of it to own. You can't. Not everyone in the world can own this bit of land, innit? Because it's impossible, and it's like it's people.
no, but the
playing
internet is
game.
infinite. It's infinite. They could just create more.
Yeah, no, but no, there's only a certain. If
they not create more,
It's
though,
not like it's not like the Earth.
No, but I'm saying
there's a certain limit to.
There's no limits on the internet.
To the game,
No, but to the game. It's
No,
not-
but
it's
like-
to
I
the
don't know.
game.
I don't know.
Because obviously buying land on Earth, there's only a certain amount of land on Earth.
Yeah.
No, on
With
the
the
game.
internet, it's infinite.
Yeah, no,
infinite.
they could make it infinite, but it's because it's a game. They're not going to make it infinite. There's a cut-off point.
I don't know.Maybe I'm too
know what I mean?
It's like
old-fashioned.
GTA. There's only a certain amount.
Yeah,
of
you can't. There's not. They can't keep creating more unless like
They do an update.
Unless it's like because
Unless they start thinking we need some more land.
Well, no, because it's
There's more money to
decentralised,
make.
It'd have to be voted upon the people
Okay.
because they're decentralized platforms. It's the people's vote that counts. So what I mean, like, because we're going into a decentralized world. The person who created it can't just create more land and milk it. It has to be voted by people, and if the
Right.
people don't want it,
So
the people ain't gonna have
if they
it.
did, for instance, get more land, would that put the price of their land down because there's
There's
more
a lot
land?
of sandbox. There's a lot.
Do you know what I mean?
There's a lot of rich people.
Would that
Like-
cause inflation though? If they put more land into the game, would that not? With the land?
Well, yeah.
The land that's already owned now goes. It's
Yeah,
not
yeah,
worth
but
as much. It's not worth as much because there's more land to buy.
Well, no, it all depending on what areas you're in. Like I said,
This is fucking nuts, man. Come on, please.
We're just taking our world to their world, and it's just going to end up being
you got
like our world.
The
now.
Walking Dead own land in there.
Do they?
Yeah, a big part of land.
Well,
That's
big
what I
zombie,
mean.
like a big zombie area.
Yeah,
You can go in and
you
kill
got,
zombies.
You got a lot of games and that own a land because.
So it's big players at the minute.
Yeah, because at the minute you'll be able to build games on this land as well. So you'll be able to go live on this plot of land or have
Live on this plot of
whatever.
land. Come on.
Yeah, but you'll be able to go into different metaverses and play like, say, if Activision buy a big plot of land and they create a game on there. Well, now you'll be able to play their game or whatever their game they got going
And earn
on.
money
And they
in this
say
virtual
gamers are
reality.
the best in crypto because the crypto. Oh, I can't even say the word. I ain't gonna say the word, but. How crypto's made and what it's made of, like gamers have got the upper hand in like computer tech nerds
Yeah.
and stuff like that because they've already got that. How do they class it? Like they class it like a game has you sucked in, but you see with developers on Facebook and that. If I go on Facebook, mate, I'm off there in 2 minutes.
Some people ain't though.
Yeah,
They scroll, they just
some
scroll.
people wait, but
Yeah.
it's not. It hasn't got you hooked like a game's got you
Yeah,
hooked.
yeah.
When a game's got you, man, you can. Mate, I've sat there. I've done all nights. I've done all days. I've done all night.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? A game. Yeah,
playing-
of course,
Not
yeah.
recently, I
Not
don't
no.
think,
When I
but-
was
but
younger,
you
yeah,
have,
like a
though.
game now, I know better not to. But when a game gets you sucked. A game can really have like it gets people,
Yeah.
doesn't it? Like it has people in tune, like because you're trying. Oh, and if you lose, you want to get better. You want to do this, or
This
you're
new
on a
map on
winning
COD sucking me
streak.
back.
What, this new like
Yeah.
Pacific thing?
Caldera, it's bringing me back.
I've never been. Do you know? I've never been one for massively playing game when I was younger. But now I've recently just got the new Call of Duty, and I'm glued, man.
Do you like the Vanguard? I haven't got the Vanguard.
It's good.
Is it good?
It
Yeah,
is
but just
good.
show you, that's what I mean.
I'm
Like
glued
that's
to
what I
it.
mean. Like you're glued. You're playing the game. You're playing a game that's not real. Like
Yeah, but I know it's
well,
not real.
I know, but this is the problem. Look,
I know it's
Well,
just a
people
game.
Then spend money on the game that they know is not real, that you can't
Yeah, but
do
it-
nothing with.
Yeah,
You know what, I know
you
I'm a
look how
sucker
much
with,
you- I bet-
like FIFA points.
I bet you pay,
I'm a fucking nightmare
there
for
you go.
packs.
Yeah, but that's the lower level. Now it's just turned up a level. You were already paying untold money on FIFA packs. I know there's some people out there probably spent thousands.
Like YouTubers and that spent thousands.
They do.
Exactly. Like you look at mad, like when people say, "Oh, Pokemon cards," and like they're mad, but you got to remember the generation that was collecting Pokemon cards. We're getting older now, so everything that seems mad to the older generation, they're like, "Oh, Pokemon cards. Like, why would they be so much?" Well, it's because the 30-year-olds, the 35-year-olds, and that who probably in Pokemon, probably a little bit less actually, probably 30, wasn't it? Probably younger.
Yeah.
I'd say 30.
No, 19. The first. Oh, me and Dad were actually, funny enough, you say Pokemon because we were watching. That program, porn stars, is it when they go? Yeah. Not that program.
You and your dad was watching porn stars.
No.
Him and the old man.
You know what I'm on about though. You know, like, people know what I'm talking about.
That's real sus.
Porn, like PAWN.
Oh, like as in like, are you
Daddy cock.
like, well, as in you? I'll give you an item. You give me cash.
Yes.
If you don't give me the cash back, I'll
Yeah, there's
keep the
actually a
item.
program about it on like the Discovery Channel and that. It's an American program, and someone brought in Pokemon cards, yeah, but it's the first edition ones I think that sell for the most, and that's like the ones Logan Paul's got and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The first edition Charizards. He actually come into the shop with that first edition Charizard, and wanted to sell it to him for, I think it was 150,000 for that first edition and the rest of the cards he had, and he didn't buy it. And 2 years later, Logan Paul brought it for like 500 grand. Or it got sold for 300 something grand.
Yeah, but that's like...
So like double.
We got first edition Charizard. Tripled or doubled in the space.
And he probably bought it in like a
But
pack
that was
for like 20p.
That was 1999, so it would be 30.
If you like, this is what I mean. Like people say, "Oh, NFTs." Like, "Oh, I could just copy a picture and like save it as my screensaver." But it's not the same because you don't own it on the blockchain. This is the problem. Once you're on the blockchain, you know who owns it and that. And there's not a price for art. The Mona Lisa is the ugliest photo I've ever seen. I queued up for it. I looked at it. I was like, "That is butters." Why have I queued?
It's true though. The Mona Lisa's pretty dead.
No, but apparently,
When I got halfway through the queue, I was like, "Nah, let's."
Apparently, it's supposed to show like true beauty, isn't it? It's supposed
I don't know how.
Of what? Of like a mutant?
Painting and stuff is.
That was a mutant back then, man.
it's,
She looks like
yeah, but
a
everyone
swamp
looks
monster.
different, don't they? Like back, I think like even if you look back at like, pictures and that, and everyone you can tell
She
they're
looks
from like, a
green.
different era.
I'll tell you one thing I've seen on photos. and
But that's
this is
what I
on-
mean,
this
there's
is
not,
on, the Joe Rogan, and in some of them old photos, there's things in the background of the paintings that look like angels flying, but in something. That's just
shit.
one for someone to look up.
Ship.
Yeah, like they're in a ship,
Yeah.
and people might have painted what they see, and these sorts of things could have been in the sky. I'm not saying they were or they weren't. I'm just saying.
No, don't get twisted. Some of the photos are mad. Like when I went to that, what's it? Oh, what's the place called in France, man?
Louvre?
Is it the Louvre? Isn't it? Yeah.
Is that like an art gallery? Is it called the Louvre?
Something like that. I'm not 100%
Yeah, you go
sure,
down
but
the
it's-
triangle thing and then you go into the building. Some of the artworks, like, it's crazy, man. Like, when you got, like, it's like people got artworks of, like, battles and that. And it's like, there's so many different faces. Like, how, like, it baffles me. Like, as an artist, like, how do you draw so many different faces? Like,
And all with their own
surely these
individual.
faces are all faces you must have seen. Like,
Yeah.
oh, it's mad because when you're looking at these photos,
Well, you
you're
say that, but what faces do you see in your dreams then? Because you see some random faces.
No, but like apparently, like they're people that you've seen
Walk
subconsciously.
past,
yeah.
You
It's
like
nuts,
subconsciously, your brain is like took like a because your
mental image.
your brain's taking things in all the time, but it's not conscious. But the subconscious side of you is taking everything in. So you'll like see somebody's face in the street, and subconsciously you've logged that face, but you wouldn't even consciously you haven't even noticed it.
Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. With artwork, there's just not a there's not a price. Anyone's gonna pay any price because if people find it attractive, they're gonna pay. Oh, this guy owns it, so now everyone else wants to own it. It's like we're always sort of like that. It's like everyone's got their own community in it. Like if it's a football team, if it's colours, or if it's
Clothes.
the way you dress. Yeah, it's like now you buying like an NFT, sort of like saying, well, I've brought an LV bag.
Well, if anyone knows about NFTs and they can make it happen for us, then just
It's up there.
just DM us.
Yeah,
on the
give us
Fiji
an
and Ginge. Because I'd be into something like that. Little
Yeah.
NFT for that.
Anyway.
It's mad. It's truly baffling, man. You can sit here all day and speak about it.
Yeah, that's because I don't understand.
Yeah, I don't
to
understand
But you should understand. Yeah,
Maybe
I
we're
think
gonna have to
everyone,
look into it over the-
should have a little.
We'll get when we
Little
do
dabble.
another current events. We'll get a range segment on. I think that should be a new thing we do.
Yeah,
what
when
else
we
is
do
there?
these.
Yeah,
sorts
we
of
do these
podcasts.
things. We'll get a range segment.
Well, no, what we on? We probably should wrap it.
Yeah, we'll wrap it.
But yeah, that'll wrap up the current events pod for this week. I think we've covered.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that. It was a good
I
laugh.
like
That was
that.
fun. I like that little
First
range
pod we
segment
just
as well.
laughed.
It was funny.
I thought it was quite funny, to be fair.
Yeah, it's good. It's
Buy
good.
land.
Get on the Metaverse.
Don't buy virtual land.
Oh, people, one thing I do want to say, in the comments, YouTube, Instagram, anything, put down your goals. We want to know your top 2 goals for this year or something like that. We're going to hold you accountable. Stick to your goals.
Yeah, stick to your goals, man. Set 'em.
But yeah, just your top 2. Let's get speaking.
Yeah, write them down, man.
Write them down,
Definitely.
have them on the board. And we hope 2020 is a better year than 2021, and we hope 2023 is a better year than 2022.
Exactly.
Just
Keep
making
growing.
yourself better. Yeah, that's everything.
Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's everything for me, yeah, as well. So enjoy the rest of the holiday. What you have? Oh no,
We'll be back to work by then.
then.
Enjoy going back to work, boys. Hey!
Yeah, enjoy going back to work and slugging it for another 6 months so you get another break. And I shall be seeing you very shortly.
Yeah. Right, see you later, people.
Peace.